Hi campers, it's Scott. Welcome to day 4 of our basketball videos. I hope you enjoyed doing these this week. Today, we'll look at some form shooting and also moves on the move. Moves you can make in transition so you can blow right by defenders and go score.
All right, campers, Tim's been helping us all week long, and now Tim is going to take us through a series on form shooting.
Okay guys, and girls, this is a game that I play with my son. He's 11 years old right now, and what we do is, it's form shooting. It's to get him to do the same thing over and over and over again, repetitive, while he's actually having some fun and whatnot. So first I'm going to take you through what form shooting is. If you notice right here, I have a little gap in between the ball and my hand. Okay? The power will zoom in. Okay, do you see it? Right there. That way it's resting up here. That you're not going to set it flat, because if you set it flat, you're palming the ball and it's going to get a weird flip to it. Okay, here it's controlled and it's up and it's gentle. Okay? So, next. But I'm going to start with it on my fingertips right here. I'm going to put my right hand behind my back because I'm left-handed. Now if you're right-handed, you're going to do it the other way. So it's going to be here with your left hand behind your back. Right? So you're going to be here. As I bring the ball up, okay, I'm going to drop my knees. That way I'm getting down here, and all of a sudden I'm on the balls of my feet as well. Can you see that, Coach?
There.
Okay? Now it's not like amazingly, all my weight's on the balls of my feet. So I'm going to be here, and as I bring it up, I'm dropping down, my butt stays here, everything's in line. My shoulders to my knees to my toes. Okay? Right here, and then I come up and I just follow through. So, here's the game. Alright? So you're going to line up in front of the basket, you're going to put your hand here, everything's like this. You're going to drop, do your form shooting. Now, I made one. Okay? I have to make 2 in a row before I can move back. And then once I start playing a little bit, I'll show you what happens throughout the game. So I made 1. Oh, I missed. Now I start over. I have to hit 2 in a row. So over here, boom. 2 in a row. Now I get to step back. You can take as big a step as you want. I don't care. It's your game. Okay? So when my son and I play, it's typically just a nice little step back, and we'll do it again. Now, since I step back, if I make 1, great. Then I miss. Oh no. Then I miss again. 2 in a row means you go the opposite direction. So that way you're still working on your form and you're trying to work your way back. So here, 1, 2, here. Oh, I legit missed that one. 2 in a row. Right back here. It's a good way to keep yourself motivated. Now, here's the thing. You'll get all the way, you play all the way back to the free throw line. Once you get to the free throw line, you no longer have to do this. Okay? Once you get to the free throw line, you're going to start bringing out your guide hand. Keep it up on the side. You're still going to work on your form. You get a little bit of a jump. Okay? Now, after you make 2 in a row from the free throw line, we're going to quote unquote pretend I made 2 in a row. You're going to work your way back up. So you make 2 here, then you take a step forward, make 2 in a row, you get a step up. If you miss 2, you work, so it's opposite. So if you go, make 2, make 2, make 2, make 2, make 2, and then you go, make 2, and then all of a sudden you're like, miss 2, step back, miss 2, you step back forward, miss 2, miss 2. So you could have this game going on for a little bit, but it's a good way for you to get in, shooting around, and you have a little bit of a fun time. My son and I like to do it in a little competition. We'll take turns. I'll shoot 2. If I make 1, I'll shoot until I make 2 in a row or miss 2 in a row, and then he'll do the same thing. So it's just a kind of little fun competition my son and I like to do. Good?
Yep. So you can do that if you have a friend and each one of you have a basketball. You can do that with each other. You can stay 6 feet apart until it's your turn and get a lot of shots in. 2 in a row is good. You get to move to the next place. 2 in a row is bad. You're going to where you were before.
Hey campers, let's look at some moves on the move. Moves you can make in transition to beat a defender. A lot of times these transition defenders are off balance, they're moving themselves, and you can blow by them and go score. We've got Tim helping us out again today, and he's going to be making our first move, a hesitation move, trying to get the defender to lift up in the air. If I was this defender here, even if I was in a good position, when Tim hesitates, I might lift. When a defender lifts, he or she is telling you, please blow by him. So here's Tim with a hesitation move. On all these moves, Tim's going to go outside the chair. And right now, outside is the left-hand side. If we put the chair over here, it would be the right-hand side. And on that hesitation move, Tim had the ball in his left hand the entire time. Now we're going to switch the ball to the left hand, so it's going to start in his right. And we're going to make a couple of crossover moves. First is a hesitation crossover. It starts with Tim's right and it's going to go to his left. Then our next move is a step back crossover. He's going to create space to pull the ball back. Next, to get in his other hand, he's going to start with his right hand. Tim's going to go between the legs. Our next move is behind the back. Our next move is a great one, the spin move. So check this out. And Tim did that correctly. Let's look at some incorrect ways to do the spin move. So watch what Tim does here. That time, I believe Tim got his hand actually underneath the basketball, which is carrying the basketball. That's a violation. So we don't want to get our hand underneath. It needs to stay on top. And you need to bring that ball all the way around with your hand on top, about 270 degrees. Don't leave it hanging. So watch this. So Tim tried to change hands at the chair and put it in his left, and for a while, if I was a defender, we got to stay 6 feet away so I can't get up on him. When he left the ball hanging there, it would have been easy to knock it away. But when he keeps his hand on top, stays tight to the chair, it's tough to get it. Our last move on the move is in and out. The ball is now back in Tim's left hand, so it's not going to change hands. It looks like it's going to change hands, but it doesn't change hands. It's kind of a fake, like faking he's going to cross it over. So you notice Tim looked like he was going to bring the ball this way, but then he took it right back. And he keeps his hand on the side, doesn't get it underneath. I'll have a list of these moves for you to see, and then it may also show up in the description at the bottom. And then you can put this chair here where Tim has it. If you want to put this chair in the middle, you can do that. If you do this, you can work on going both the right-hand side of all these moves and the left-hand side of all these moves. And if you take the chair over to the right-hand side, I would just work on making these moves going around the right-hand side outside the chair. And you'll get used to going by these defenders in transition and attacking and scoring.